I remember the first time I walked into the studio, I'm looking around and there's all this stuff that doesn't look like it makes sense next to each other. There's like over on the side, there's like all these shelves and they're covered in like, there's like bowls and plates and cookie cutters and like cornstarch and like little tubs of stuff, and none of it makes any sense, and I can't figure out like, you know, what it is. And I'm nervous. You know, like my mindset at the time, I had been, you know, hustling for like 15 years doing performing and like improv and comedy and acting, and then going and like telling stories, and like the you know, for like 10 years I had been like, the medium I had been working in was my previous life, my past, and like it doesn't change. You know, you tell good stories and like most of them are about pain, because most good stories are about change, and change doesn't happen in happiness, right? Like it happens in pain. So I kept going back and like working on like different points of pain and trauma in my life, and there's nothing you can do to change that. It just is always there. And we like sat down at this wheel, and it was all in terms that I could understand, even though I didn't understand like what it was that we were doing. You know, it's just a matter of like putting your hands in a shape, and like the clay is pliable and the clay is like in a lot of ways liquid, and like you just make a shape and the clay will follow the shape that you're making. Like it just all boils down to what seems to be a really simple move. It's just take a breath and make a move and the shape changes. And you take a breath and you make a move and the shape changes. It felt really good. It was like for the first time in like a couple of years, I felt like at peace. It's almost like as a secret to myself, I just kept saying, like, I really loved it. I really loved it. Like I was whispering it to myself, you know. Instead of going back and like just working in who I used to be as who I am now, like it was a weird like jump to make emotionally, but like if my medium was always like, you know, who I was before who I am, like now I get to work in this medium that could be anything, and it's like I can make things that like honor who I was, and I can make things for who I think I am now, and I can make things for who I wish I could be. And I just have to, you know, sit, be still, and just take a breath and make a move, and then the shape changes, and that's it. That's all that has to happen.